welcome back. This is the Guardian, and today I am going to be showing you a deck profile of the Reshiram and Charizard deck from the 2019 World Championships. And this is a deck that my friend, which I will show you battling at the end of this week in the Championship Showdown later this week. This is a deck that I do not have a physical copy of, so I will be just showing you the cards and telling you how many there are, and showing you the consistency of the deck and how it works. So let's get started. First off, here are the attackers. There are 3 Reshiram and Charizard, 2 Heatran GX, 1 Victini Prism Star because you can only play 1 Prism Star, and 1 Turtonator. So what does Reshiram and Charizard do? Well, it has 270 HP, which is average for a tag team, but also it has for 2 energy Outrage. It does 30 damage plus 10 for every damage counter on this Pokemon, which means you can have up to 290 damage done with 2 energy. And that's fine, you have to be at 10 health, but it is a lot of damage. You almost knock out something like Wailord and Magikarp GX, which have 300. Okay, so next up, for 4 energy, we have an attack called Flare Strike. 230 damage, this Pokemon cannot attack next turn. It's okay, but it's even better when you realize there are cards like Welder, which attaches 2 extra energy during your turn, which can help get a turn 2 one of these attacks going. Okay, so there is a problem with this Pokemon. It does have to be switched out with another attacker if you want to attack consistently throughout your turns, but otherwise it's just fine. Next up, the GX attack. Double Blaze GX can, with 6 energy, go up to 300, but it's just a base 200 with 3 energy. It's fine. If you have the 6 energy on, it's great, but it's not the attack you're going to want to go for. It has 3 retreat, which means it's kind of hefty to retreat. You want Switch in this deck, which is in this deck. And weakness to water isn't very bad, because it has so much HP already that you'd have to be doing a ton of damage if you were a water type already. Next up, we have Heatran GX, who has the nice ability Burning Road. Whenever you move it from the bench to the active, you can move fire energy from any of your Pokemon to it. This helps with the GX attack, Hot Burn GX, do 50 damage for every fire energy on this Pokemon. And Steaming Stomp is 130 damage for 3 energy. Not really a good attack. The GX attack is what you're looking for. It has 3 retreat, just like Reshiram, but it's not your primary attacker. It has lower HP. It's not too good with anything. It's just an extra attacker if you do big stuff. Next up, we have Victini Prism Star, who has Infinity. It does 20 damage times every energy card in your discard pile. This is great because if you have plenty of your fire energy into the discard pile, you just shuffle it all the way back into your deck for the price of 2 energy. And then you smack really hard. It's powerful. And it works really great with something like Turtonator, who has for 3 energy Explosive Jet, which does 50 damage for any amount of fire energy you discard from that Pokemon. So, get that fire energy back into the deck, grab it from the deck, put it on Turtonator, smash, then cycle back to Victini. It's a really good combo, and really works very well. Next up are the support Pokemon. First up is Dedenne GX. Dedenne GX is a really sought-after card, as is Jirachi, but it has the ability Dede Change. Once during your turn, when you play this Pokemon from your hand to your bench, you may discard your hand and draw 6 cards. You can't use more than 1 Dede Change ability per turn. This is an awesome ability. It's also great that it has 1 as its retreat cost. Also, 160 HP, pretty low, but it's fine. You're not going to get knocked out by too tiny of threats. But it is a great card and helps you draw an extra time during your turn. Next up, we have Jirachi with 70 HP, and it has the Stellar Wish ability where you can put it to sleep, and then you get to look at the top 5 cards of your deck and pick out a trainer card, then shuffle the rest into your deck. And things like a skateboard allow it to retreat for free, and it's a great great support Pokemon. Your Reshizard just got knocked out, bring up the Jirachi, get a card that can prepare your next Reshizard, then prepare your next Reshizard, and then retreat it, and then smash. It's a good card, good placeholder for when your Pokemon get knocked out. I really like it in this deck. So, then what's up with Ninetales? Well, you may not notice, but Ninetales with 100 HP has the nice ability, 9 Temptations, where you can discard 2 fire energy from your hand, and then you can bring up your opponent's benched Pokemon to an active position. And this is really great because this Pokemon now can let you take good KOs, like 3 prizes with the Reshiram and Charizard. It's really good damage, really powerful, and it's really liked in this deck. There's cards like Custom Catcher and other decks that don't serve the purpose as well as Ninetales. The next up, we have the 4 supporters in this deck, Welder. I've talked about this before, but it allows you to attach up to 2 energy from your hand and then draw 3 cards. It's every fire deck, makes every fire deck good, skips 2 turns of attachment, lets you have 3 energy on the board, 3 extra energy on the board during a turn because of the attachment and the Welder. It's a really great card, only 4 of it, which requires a lot of different things to keep it stabilized. So first off, now we have item cards, and first up, you have Acrobike. And what Acrobike lets you do is look at the top 2 cards of your deck. You get to pick one to put into your hand and then put another one in the discard pile. It goes for $1 to $4 online. Doesn't seem that good at first, but it lets you cycle through your deck very rapidly, and you can play multiple Acrobikes per turn. You can find an Acrobike in the Acrobike. Using an Acrobike, you pick up the Acrobike, put the other one in the discard pile, put down the other Acrobike, and look for more stuff. It's a really good card, and helps you get through your deck to look for other things. And another card that helps you look through other things is Cherish Ball, which lets you search out for your Pokemon GX and then reveal it and then put it into your hand. This goes for Reshiram and Charizard, Heatran GX, and also Dedenne. Cherish Ball is really powerful with Reshiram and Dedenne because Dedenne allows you to discard your hand. So having an item card that can get you basically a draw supporter is really neat and nice and awesome. Also, you don't want a invalid attacker. You do want a attacker that can attack multiple times per turn. Well, you can attack every turn consistently. So you want Switch in your deck. There's 4 copies of this in this deck, I believe. And it does allow you to bring up your Jirachi if you need new cards, or bring up your Reshizard if you have it ready to replace your other Reshizard that you just attacked with, so you can smash even harder. And next up, we have Pokemon Communication, which isn't that good, but still serves its purpose. It searches out every non-GX Pokemon in this deck, like Ninetales or Jirachi or Victini or Turtonator. It's okay. You can Cherish Ball for something you don't need and then Pokecom it away. It's an okay card. It's not the best, but it's at least there, and it's good. Next up, we have 2 copies of the Skateboard, which, again, helps with Jirachi. And it is sad that Reshizard has a 3 retreat cost, because if it didn't, it would be much nicer comboed with a Skateboard, but it's not, so a Skateboard is really in here just for the Jirachi to move it up down from the active when it's asleep after you've used its ability. Next up, we have Fiery Flint, which makes you discard 2 other cards from your hand when you play it. You get to search out 4 fire energy cards. And you know what you're going to do with those fire energy cards straight away. Welder and Attach. So you get 3 of those used. And then you can use a stadium like Heat Factory Prism Star to discard that and draw 3 cards. You'll see what Heat Factory does in a bit. And so next up we have Pal Pad, and that lets you shuffle 2 supporter cards from your discard pile into your deck. And you know what this is for. It's for Welder. You only play 4 Welder. That's the only amount you can play in this deck. So if you were to shuffle them back into your deck, you'd have the opportunity to have 6 Welder since you only play 1 copy of Pal Pad. But it's a good card and allows you to refresh your energy attachments. So next up we have Stadiums, 2 Giant Hearth, which allows you to discard a card, and then search your deck for 2 fire energy, and then put them into your hand. You know what you're going to do with those. You're going to Welder them. And then also there's Heat Factory Prism Star. Prism Stars are nice because they won't be knocked out by item or supporter cards. They only will be knocked out if your opponent plays another stadium card. But what it does, it allows you to attach discard a fire energy, and then draw 3 cards. This allows for a great engine and helps you do some good stuff really quick in the game. And next up, we have plenty of fire energy, way above. I believe it's around 16 or 14. And really powerful deck, does hit hard, and I think it's great. Anyway, what do you think about this deck? Do you think it's a good deck? Do you think you would be playing it? Let me know down in the comments. Like this video if you think it's adequate. And then subscribe if you haven't done so. This is your local Cardian. Good day and good night.